Welcome back. You're still watching Breakfast Central. Time to take you to the world of sport. The international window is here, and nations are having to go into the qualifiers for the Euros and the African Cup of Nations. But let's make a quick stop in the world of athletics, where a big decision has been made by the World Athletics. They have decided to exclude transgender women who have gone through male puberty from female events. The body's president, Lord Cole, said, quote, "Decisive decision had been taken to protect the female category in our sport," end of quote. The decision to exclude transgender women was made after a consultation with a number of stakeholders, including 40 member federations, athletes and coaches, together with the community groups including trans organizations, the UN experts, the International Olympic Committee IOC, and the Para-Athletics Committee. This is according to Lord Cole, the president of the World Athletics. Moving away from that, let's take you to the world of football. The African Cup of Nations qualifiers on the African scene. Antoine Semenyo, he scored the last-minute goal to secure a 1-0 win for Ghana against Angola in their 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifier in Kumasi. Meanwhile, Central African Republic got their campaign back on track following a 3-0 win over Madagascar on Thursday early kickoff. In Group H, we've got Zambia. They assumed top spot following a 3-1 win at home to Lesotho, while elsewhere we did see a late drama, which was witnessed 10-man South Sudan. They pull out of a 2-1 win away from Congo-Brazzaville. So it's great to see that we see these encounters going on right now. Late winner for Ghana, but let's remind you the results once again for all the teams who had their showings on Thursday. Now we can say that in Group A, Madagascar had to go with Central African Republic, where 3 goals was the big decider for the day, while Ghana, late winner from Antoine Semenyo, got Ghana on a winning note against Angola. Away from here to other group results, we have Group F, where Algeria defeated Niger Republic 2-1. On a group result for the African Cup of Nations, not the under-23 now. We have the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Now let's tell you what to expect today. 3-time African champions will be in action today. Nigeria, they are the early kick-up for the African Cup of Nations qualifiers expected for today. We would have also African champions. Senegal will be in action. And South Africa will be taking on Liberia. Nigeria will take on Guinea-Bissau in the African Cup of Nations early kick-off today in Group A. Now, ahead of this encounter, Napoli frontman Victor Osimhen has reassured Nigerians that Super Eagles will defeat Guinea-Bissau in Abuja today, and they will seal qualification to the 2023 African Cup of Nations with another victory away in Bissau on Tuesday. Now, speaking yesterday in Abuja, Osimhen, who is the leading marksman in the Italian Serie A on 21 goals, however, emphasized that Super Eagles will not underrate the visitors.
We're looking forward to it, and I'm happy to be back with the sport. It's an amazing feeling, and I'm really expecting an amazing result in the two-legged game against Guinea-Bissau. We don't underrate our opponent, and we want to give them the respect they deserve also as a team. Of course, the boys are ready. We have a high spirit, and I think we are ready to give our all come Friday, and also the second leg in Guinea-Bissau. Just like I said earlier, I'm really looking forward to the game and to contribute also to the team.
A confident marksman there, Victor Osimhen, says they will not underrate Guinea-Bissau, but they cannot do this without the support of the fans. So Nigeria's foremost fans group, Super Eagles Supporters Club, are set to storm Abuja in large numbers to cheer and support the Nigerian Eagles in their quest to get the needed victories against Guinea-Bissau in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers at the MKO Abiola Stadium. We know what happened last year, March 29, where we saw a lot of disruptions and damages in the MKO Abiola Stadium. But this time, the Super Eagles are returning. So Friday's game is the first of 2-legged encounter between the two sides. And the Super Eagles will be looking to their fans for support on home ground to produce the desired results. The Wild Dogs of Guinea-Bissau arrived Abuja on Wednesday with a 30-man delegation. They've also got their supporters. So to speak for the supporters will be African #1 fan, according to the Federation of International Football Association, FIFA, also the president of the Super Eagles supporters group. We have Vincent Okumagwa joining us all the way from Canada. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's a great one that the Super Eagles will return back to Abuja once again. Remember the last year incident where it was not a good sight to see. But they returned this time around to the MKO Abiola Stadium to take on Guinea-Bissau in their first encounter. After that match against Ghana last year, angry, disappointed fans, they stormed the pitch, a pitch invasion. Yes, vandalizing stadium facilities. What is expected from the supporters club today as the Super Eagles go down back at the Moshood Abiola Stadium?
Well, we're expecting something different from what we had the last time out. Last time we mobilized heavily, you know, we expected the win in Abuja, having drawn the match in Ghana, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And we all know what happened. You know, we couldn't qualify for the World Cup and all of that. But I think this is the time to put all that behind us and see how we secure the maximum point today, you know, before going away for the return leg. So I think, yeah, boys have learned from the last mistake they made. And I think this is the time to make Nigerians smile. Supporters Club, the Super Eagles Supporters Club in Abuja as we speak. And you are going to see us in a large number, though I am not there presently because of family issues. But I can assure you that our members are there in large number because our club is well structured. It's not a one-man show kind of club, so everybody is there in Abuja right now, waiting for the match to kick off. We will support them massively because we know the importance of securing good results from the onset. You know, Nations Cup, the last time we didn't win it. And so we must find a way to make all our fans smile, you know, by qualifying for the next Nations Cup seamlessly.
Okay, Nigeria always known to be noticeable in the fan stand anytime we have international competitions. But there were some wild reactions after the viral video of Super Eagles training in the deck at the Moshood Abiola Stadium. Now, with all these happenings and the viral videos, do you think the current crop of players can give the fans what they desire? That's the result.
Of course, they know how hurting it was when they disappointed us the last time out. And Abuja, we are trying to build a home for the Super Eagles. And if Abuja is the national stadium, they must make the place, you know, welcoming for all fans and visitors, so that, you know, people will be looking forward to going there to watch and support the team. And so for them to do that is to score a lot of goals, entertain the fans and all of that. I can assure you that today is going to be a different ball game. What happened last time will not happen this time. The players know how we feel, and they must make sure that we're happy. Talking about, you know, the light out that they had, I think that can happen anywhere. We saw it happen in England even sometime recently, but that will not affect anything. Just a training situation. In a match, you know, situation, I think everything will be put in place to make sure that the boys give their best, and we will win definitely.
Okay, the game. Okay, sorry to butt in. The game against Guinea for the under-23 African Cup of Nations qualifiers, we didn't see the expected numbers from the supporters group. How, Mas, are you coming out today to support Nigeria? Because the numbers we did see on the stands when the Nigerian under-23 players played against Guinea was not encouraging. So with last year's event transcending into this year, are we going to be expecting more numbers from the 12th man?
Yeah, of course. You know, there's always a difference between the underage games and the real Super Eagles. Super Eagles is the flagship team of Nigeria. And anytime they play, you always see a large number of supporters or fans coming to, you know, support them or cheer them up. I can assure you that today's match will be different from what we saw 2 days ago. You know, but because a lot of my members are already in Abuja. As at yesterday, about 15 states have arrived at Abuja, and those nearby states will be there this morning. So I'm expecting to see a large turnout of fans rooting for the team, and the team should do us, you know, proud by coming out to play a good game and score goals early. We should score early goals so that we are not we're not going into panicking mode. You know, when it's coming to like 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, they should score early goals for us. You know, calm all the free nerves and make sure that we're happy. You know, supporting them. The work of supporter is to support them whether they win or when things are difficult. You know, we're going to start our drumming and our trumpets from the first minutes of the whistle, and then through to the end, hoping that God of Soccer will give us the day. We will not stop supporting our darling Super Eagles.
Thank you so very much, and we hope that the Super Eagles do bring the desired results for the fans who will be supporting them all the way from the stands at the MKO Abiola Stadium. That's the president of the Super Eagles supporters group. That's the fans there, Vincent Okumagba. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, then, did you hear from the 12th man? Very important that they give the support to the Super Eagles. Super Eagles will be taking on Guinea-Bissau at the MKO Abiola Stadium. We do remember what happened on March 29, and we're hoping that the desired result is gotten today and we don't see a repeat of what happened at the stadium last year. So, sport update at this time. Back to you, Osa.